Good day to you all. 12 o'clock, just washed the car, just finished the car, shower and now a shave. So, right, what have I been using? I've been using this all week, this Martin de Candre. My favourite scent out of all of them. I'm using my little 2-band badger. And I've been using this Karat. I've just shaved off it 4 or 5 times off the Snow White 8K edge. And it shaves fine. I've not done any more strokes on there to try and tweak it a little bit. Probably should have done to see what I really could get out of that stone. But it's just time and hanging about and waiting. I really wanted to try this 10K kouseki. So I've added 10, well it was about 12, 13 strokes on the 10K kouseki to this edge. And I've only stroked on plain leather. So is it going to improve the 8K Snow White edge? I'm hoping so, because it should do by right. Because as Sean said with his 8K Fuji, it's a good shave, but it's not your sort of Jaina top end cortical or 12K or 20K so high red, or for that matter 10K kouseki. So, but what I thought I'd do, I thought I'd just do it in stages and see what each stone's actually capable of. So yeah, let's get along with it up. Another quick couple of, well, I might do 2-3 passes to it actually. It's 2 days stubble on here. Just 2 days stubble. A bit hot actually, it's a nice day today. Lovely out there. I've been using this soap all week, so stuck to the same soap, the same brush and the same razor. If you get it on nice and thick, lasts for months. This, well, part of this could last me 2 years actually. And I've got four parts each scent on these. I've got the Arguments, the Rose and the Vetiver, but this one's my favourite. I like them all, but I don't know what it is. I just like the scent on this one. And all in all, it is one of the original scents that they did. Quite liking this little brush as well. I'm going to take my time because my day off. I'm going to do this, going to get some weed killer. Might get a new pair of trainers as well. If I can be bothered. So there's no rush today, I'm just going to bear with me. Bit more water. I tend to like a good cushion really. I find if mine's too watery, it's not so, there's no cushion there, I tend to get a not so nice a shave. That's why I spend quite a while on my lather, just to try and get it to how I like it. That'll do me. Don't normally do that, but I learnt that off Greg. Works a treat. Thank you, Greg. So you watch all these little YouTube videos and you pick up little tips, and that's how we all learn, don't we? So, right then, I'm going to just strap on corded and leather. Been skipping the linen quite a lot these last few months. Just tending to try and get the most out of the stones and just using the leather. I was always a linen and leather person, but I think with synthetics you don't really need the linen. Obviously it's up to the individual. I do find that the linen can work off natural stones better because it gives them another point on the hanging air test, but I don't really use the HHT much these days neither. I tend to know when a razor's ready when it's not. Right then, let's crack on with this. Now that first pass there, I don't know if you can hear how smooth that is on the camera, but it's only 12 strokes and that razor is bang on. That is slightly smoother. I can just tell on that first pass. This is a cracking razor. That won't need no more than that. My next jump, after I've had about 3 or 4 shaves with this razor, will be the 20k Sahara, and I'll only be doing 5 strokes, and that'll be another interesting shave. So that's gorgeous, that is. I don't even need the 20k on this. Now, what I've heard and what I've read about the 10k kouseki, that it is designed and was designed and made for straight razors in the barbering trade. Some guys, most of the guys out there are saying that it's more than a 10k. I'm sure somebody said it was a 12 or even a 15. To me, it don't mean nothing, it's just how it feels on the face. You know, it could be 8k, it could be 12k, it could be 20k. If it doesn't feel right, it don't make no odds to me. It's just a guide, isn't it, with these finer stones. So left hand side. Yeah, that has improved it. It's just made it a nicer shave. And do you know something? I've shaved with cuticles for years. It really does. It's not far off a cottage, isn't it? I've heard people say that, well, some of the guys I know that's been using cuticles for years have actually just been using the stone. 12 strokes. It took me literally a couple of 30 seconds. You know, possibly could put another 7 or 8 strokes on there, and it may make a little bit different. I don't know. When do you actually stop, really? Because we're always trying to get that amazing ultimate edge. But if it's comfortable when you're shaving with it, just leave it as it is. And now I want to put the 20k on there because I just want to see if the 20k does make a difference. And I'd like to think it does for the money it cost. Would I need a 20k? Not really. It's a good hobby and that's what we do it for. So yeah, it has improved that 8k snow white. I mean, I've had 4 shaves. I'll have another 4 off this, and then I'll go to the 20k and I'll get a better reading that way. I mean, the other thing is I could actually do 20 or so strokes on the cuticle that I've got. I wonder if that'll make any difference. I think if I was to get my razor sort of shaving bulletproof, I think touch-ups I'd like to use the cuticle just to keep the edge, providing it works. I always catch myself around there for some reason. It's not, it just pulls on that little bit of a jowl. Right then, let's go across the green. First pass good, perfect, perfect-ish, let's say, because I can always give it a 9. It's comfortable, it's shaving, it's a pleasure to shave with. And I'm not using one of what I would class as my favourite soaps, but I've been using them, getting used to this. So. Let's see if the smoothness is still there going across the green. Yes, it is. Yeah, defo. That's excellent for a 10k. Nice and mellow, that is. Very mellow. I've said it before when I go across the gels, because my beard grows up that way. If I've not got a very good edge, that's where it doesn't feel so nice. Especially on this side. Nice round the chin there. I mean, compared to out the box, the shave, this is a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it's not grabbing, it's gliding over the skin nice. It just basically feels better. I mean, this edge up, if I was to just keep doing a couple of strokes on the 10 kids, see how far it'll take it. It would be interesting, but I'm happy as it is now, you know. So I could just jump from. If I was just shaving off the 10k and I didn't have a 20k, then I probably would. Oh, you could even use a bit of paste on this edge as well if you wanted to. That's the trouble. I've got too many paste, too many stones, too many options. I like to keep it pretty basic these days. Right, let's do a crunch against the grain, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to do today for the video. Soap's going on well still. Yes, I'm glad I've stuck with this soap. It's pretty good. Doing the job anyway. Right then. Right, this is where I go up here. This is the tender spot. No discomfort at all. Smooth as butter. I mean, that was very, very comfortable. Can't knock that. Well, all in all, very, very good. Opposite side. So all I'm doing, I'm using a very flat angle and I'm just pressing into the skin and just gliding with it. So it's just picking it up nicely. I'm not digging the blade in, I'm just pushing the spine in. And then when it's all down, I'll just raise the angle just to get that little bit more aggressive. And closer. I don't really go for a BBS. It doesn't bother me getting BBS because you just end up making your face sore. I like close and comfortable. That's why you won't see me shave against the grain that often, unless I'm doing a proper test shave like this. Even up against the lip for me, I can do it, but I don't know why, but I tend to feel as though it tears a little bit. I can do it, but I'm just liable to get a few bristles. On the middle it's not too bad. That's smooth. But I just don't feel the need to do that. I don't like the feel. I don't actually like the feel of it when it's like that. It's a bit too much for me. I'd rather shave every day and just do a with and across. That's a bit of soap on. Bit there. Just do a touch up. Like I say, this one's just an extreme for me to do another pass. All I'm going to do is a little bit of touch up and those little Here it is. That's true when you have a thin lava, it can leak into the pivot area sometimes. I don't normally do that, but that was a bit of a boo-boo. Get the hairdryer on that. So the bottom line is, did the 10k kouseki improve that 8k Snow White? And I'm glad to say yes, it did. If it didn't, I'd be a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you, because that stone, that 10k kouseki, is a good £200, but it is a good synthetic stone. Anybody could shave off that. Anybody. Put that in this one. Right then. That's what I like about the synthetics, you know. You can do minimal stroke with minimal time. And I know a lot of guys love doing all the honing and stuff, and different slurries, and I've done it, and I still do it occasionally myself, but I think I've been doing it that long now. I've just lost the will. I've just lost the interest to be doing all that now, because I like to just get on with the shaving nowadays and use the razors. If somebody comes up with a new trick, I'll probably try it, knowing me. But I'm always happy to listen to people. This is the Floyd aftershave. I've not used this for a while either, and it's very menthy, this is, and that for me is a good reaction. It's just giving me a little bit of a cold feeling, not a massive sting, just a little bit of a livener, and that's good. That's a really good shave. So thanks for watching, and I hope that helps. Anybody looking for a 10k kouseki, I do recommend one. Really are good stones. So take care, lads. I'll catch you next time for the 20k Sahara finish.